Alright guys, so MiniToon actually just released some brand new notes in Piggy Book 2 Chapter 6 that actually gives us some hints as to Pony's backstory and the evil thing he did. Now this is probably our biggest look into Pony's backstory that we've gotten so far. There's a lot to cover in this video, so be sure to watch until the end. But before we get started, I do want to give a huge shout out to these guys on screen for winning our Robux code giveaway from me yesterday. And of course, remember, if you do want to win a Robux code, all you gotta do is be subscribed to the channel and leave your Roblox name down below. But with that being said, let's go ahead and let's talk about Pony and what he did in his past. So after watching this video, you're probably gonna agree with me that Pony is actually a little bit of a bad guy. He's definitely not a perfect angel that a lot of people see him or view him as. He's done some pretty bad things, and we're gonna get into that. So real quick, a quick recap, all right? If you don't remember, Pony was actually a part of TSP. Back when the infection first started, he joined the TSP group, he hung out with them and rolled with them for a while, and then eventually he did something really bad and he left the group. That's why Pony and Willow basically hate each other, and that's why TSP doesn't like Pony at all. And up until now, I've had a bunch of theories as to what it was Pony did. Maybe he was the reason that William, Willow's brother, went missing or was infected or something like that. But no, we know that William is actually up north at the military base with Daisy Donkey. Pony didn't even meet William, so that can't be it. But now MiniToon actually added in two notes that tell us quite a bit. Let's talk about them. So the first note is actually in one of the jail cells right when you spawn in inside of the new chapter. And this is what it says. It says, "We lost many of our own because of him." Now, obviously, this is being written by TSP members, and him is probably talking about Pony, knowing that he was the one that got kicked out of the group and that, well, they don't like him. So him is probably referring to Pony here. So what in the world could Pony have done that would have made TSP lose many of our own? And it makes sense because TSP has these massive bases, and as of right now, we only have like 6 or 7 members. So where did everyone else go? Well, it would appear that everyone else is gone and something happened to them because of what Pony did. So let's keep going. So if you go on the new map and you go outside by the, I think it's Pandy that's up on the scaffold painting, there's a wall around the fence. And if you position your camera just right, you're actually going to find this note here. And it says, "We're not the evil people here, right? I mean, the Pony did a number on us when he deserted us with it." Now, this note is actually really interesting. Again, it's written by TSP members, and they're basically asking themselves, are they the evil people? Pony's the evil one, right? Like, he deserted us with it. Now, two things here. Number one, Pony deserted them. Now we know what Pony did. He didn't attack anyone. He didn't, push anyone into an infected pig or anything like that. He just simply ran away. He was a coward. He ran away, and a lot of TSP members lost members because of it. Now, here's the most interesting part, all right? He deserted us with it. Notice that they don't say him. They don't say them. They don't say her. They don't say anything like that. If they were referring to infected piggies, they would say them. Or they, or if they were referring to a person, they would say he or him or her or she. They specifically say it, meaning they don't really know what it is. Now, yes, you're probably thinking exactly what I'm thinking. This ties directly into the Mr. Stitchy Eyes popping up all over the map. If you guys don't know, there are 6 Mr. Stitchy Eyes all over the map, and you can find them hidden next to a lot of the TSP members. I'll put some pictures up on the screen so you can see some examples of them. And if you've been paying attention, you'll know that these Mr. Stitchy Eyes have been popping up ever since Chapter 4. In Book 2, Chapter 4, we saw this Mr. Stitchy Eye in the bottom of the lobby, and it's actually speaking to Pony. Pony mentions that it was actually whispering to him, and he heard his name in his head. And then in the previous chapter, the sewers, there was 2 giant Mr. Stitchy eyeballs on the wall with whispers around it, and we know that there was a bunch of people actually worshiping it. There were a bunch of cultists that were, I guess, around this eye, trying to summon it, whatever it is. I'm guessing Mr. Stitchy. And we also know that this eye has something to do with the new skins that are coming out, because if you look at Mr. Stitchy's eyeball here and you look at this skin and as well this skin, you'll see that they have the exact same eyeball as Mr. Stitchy. Coincidence? I think not. So here's what I think happened, okay? I think Pony was somehow mixed up in this Mr. Stitchy eye business, all right? I don't know what it was. Maybe he was a part of the cult or something like that, but he was mixed up in this, and then Mr. Stitchy came for them, right? He came for the TSP members, and Pony ran away. Now, this would explain 2 things. Number one, this would explain why there's a bunch of Mr. Stitchy eyes all over the TSP base, because Mr. Stitchy is still coming for them. That would explain why there's 6 TSP members on the base and 6 Mr. Stitchy eyes. Each one of these eyes is near one of the TSP members because Mr. Stitchy is coming for them. Now, this also explains why Pony keeps hearing these whispers and why no one else in the group is, because Pony was the one that got away. Pony was the one that ran away, and Mr. Stitchy isn't finished. He's still coming after him. That's also why Pony says this in the new chapter. He says he wants to get out of here because the whispering is even stronger in this place. He wants to leave and keep running away from it. Now, we still don't know much about Mr. Stitchy, and we don't know much about the eye other other than essentially what I've already said in this video. I'm sure we're going to learn more about it in the next few chapters. Obviously, with Willow Wolf now not being a bad guy, the bad guy is probably going to shift towards Mr. Stitchy and these eyeballs and whatever in the world's going on with that. Honestly, it's probably got something to do with this weird shadow penny from the Piggy 2 trailer. So I'm really looking forward to figuring out what in the world this is. But I'm happy to finally know what exactly it was that Pony did. He deserted TSP with Mr. Stitchy. He's tied up in all of this, which explains why he's hearing the whispers. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's a pretty solid theory, pretty solid explanation. I think all of this makes sense. So leave your comments down below as to what you think is going on. And of course, remember, subscribe if you have not yet. Keep using star code RealKreek when you're buying your Robux or buying Roblox Premium. It helps me out and helps support the channel. And of course, it's free for you guys to do as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later today for a brand new live stream. Bye!
It's my time.